So, g'day and welcome back to Goomadies Coins and Banknotes. And in today's video, well, we're still going on with the coins of Uruguay. And in this period, we are looking at the coins that are dated 1953 to 1965. So here's the actual coin. And these are all Artigas issues because the obverse of them has Artiga, country's name, and the date of the coin. So that's basically what this issue is. But they issued 3 different types of series. Now the design's pretty much the same. All they did was change the metals and also reduce or increase the size of the coins. So the first one's up here. We have the previous issue. So they did issue copper nickel before 1941 as the 1, 2 and 5 centimos. Then during the Second World War, as nickel become constrained, they changed to copper for the 2 and the 5 centimos. As you can see, there's the copper nickel versions. And they just kept them after the Second World War, but they didn't change the 1 cent. They didn't mint the 1 cent after 1936, but it's still in use because they did issue a 1 cent in 1953. And a 10 cent, well, the last 10 cent they issued was 1893. And then in 1930, they just issued a bronze. Obviously, after 30 years, probably that one fell out of circulation. So they were just using 5 centimeters and then 20 centimeters coins. So, not centimeters, centimos. So these 2 coins circulated along with these. 1954 is the last time they issued a silver coin, 20 centimos. And the 50 centimos, 1943, circulated up until they issued a copper nickel 50 centimos in 1960. So once again in this series, every roughly 10 years Uruguay issues coins, unlike the current series, which they were issuing coins every year. So I'm talking about the current series. This is the current series, but they stopped issuing coins, I think 2017. Need to have a look at that. Probably the pandemic definitely dented coin usage around the world, and that is no different for Uruguay. Electronic payments are probably taken off there too. So if I look at Numastar, 2019 seems to have been when 2015 for the 10 pesos. 2019 seems to have been a period when they actually stopped using coins. So they probably have a lot of these coins in bulk. And once again, they've only issued like 3 or 4 dates for each denomination of that series. So this is the most expensive coin. They have $20 to $30. If we look at the issue that we're looking at, so we need to take those 2 away. And so if we have a look at these coins, they issued in 1953. Just these 4 coins in copper nickel. And as you can see, they're all plain on the sides. And in 1960, they issued the 2, 5, and 10 aluminium bronze. And then they issued smaller copper nickel coins in 25 centésimos, 50 centésimos, and 1 peso. So these ones you can all get in pretty much uncirculated. If you're paying more than $5 per coin, you're paying too much. On average, you should be able to get these coins for $1 to $2 each in Australia, because they're not really that popular a coin. And the higher denominations, you can see they have the coat of arms of Uruguay, which has the Son of May, and it has different features. So we have, looks like a puma, a horse, scale for trade and ocean-going vessel for international trade. This is quite a nice coin, and we have stars going around, probably representing all the provinces. Once again, you can see that the obverse has Artigas. This one's pretty much extremely fine to almost uncirculated. Does have some damage. Some people might grade that as uncirculated. Okay, so the last coins in this series that had centesimos, okay, is this one here. And the two things that you can see is that they issued aluminium in 20 and 50 centimos. So like the 1960 series that only had the 2 centimos. This one only had the smallest value of 20 centesimos. So, sorry for screwing up centimos and centesimos. And once again, this is the Artigas issue. And these circulated probably for about 4 or 5 years, because this is a period when inflation started to take off. So obviously they issued these aluminium bronze coins and issued the high denominations. First of all, to remove silver. So these 3 denominations were silver, or maybe 20 centesimos instead of 25. And these ones are to remove the copper nickel coins because they were making these copper nickel. So, but in 1965, obviously inflation has taken off. So they issued 2 aluminium coins and the 1, 5, and 10 peso coins. Pretty much the same denomination as these ones, but as you can see, aluminium bronze instead of copper nickel. Okay, I just looked it up. So these are 19 stars, so I was correct. 19 stars for the 19 provinces of Uruguay. And if we look at the 1 and 10 pesos, 2 different issues, you can see pretty much the same design. And also, another curious thing about these coins is, unlike other coins, so here we have a Chilean coin. When you rotate it, so you rotate the Chilean coin, yeah, that's coin alignment. When you rotate the Uruguay coin, yeah, that's metal alignment. And from memory, I think this is the only country in South America there is like that. Obviously, Chile's not that rotated. Brazil, Argentina. So that's a curious thing. Most South and Central American coins are coin rotated like the United States. And Uruguay is metal rotated like Canada. Because Canada's part of the Commonwealth, they changed the coin rotation to metal rotation quite a long time ago. So the 5 and 10 pesos, you can probably get for about $5 each in this grade. They seem to be not too scarce a coin to actually purchase. And if I just look at the mintage figures on these 2 coins, just bear with me. So also the 1935 peso is the design that they used for the 50 centimos in 1943. So that's where that design comes from. Okay, so these are nice coins, and the next coin series they actually issued was the inflation series. So these coins there, and they go from 1 peso to 100 pesos. That started in 1968. So these coins only really circulated for about 3 to 4 years before they were taken out of circulation. So that's why you can actually find these in a pretty good condition. So if we look at the 10 pesos, so that's this large coin here, and these are actually quite nicely designed. We have a mintage of 18 million, yeah, so shouldn't be too hard to get. Now on eBay you should find these for about $5. Sometimes you get $10, but you need to shop around for these. They're not scarce, so I wouldn't worry about paying a high price. But what I do is I buy these in bulk. Like there is a seller on eBay that does sell them in bulk, and that's where I like to purchase these coins from. So that's why I've got multiples of them, because he usually lists quite a few coins, and I just get them for pretty much like 1 or 2 coins. Last time I just got them for pretty much these coins and the aluminium coins. For some reason I just like aluminium coins, especially if it's a large coin. Very interesting. It has a nice design. And it's also very light. Maybe Australia should issue those for 50-cent coins. Be very interesting. Anyway, overall, these coins should be pretty cheap. Shouldn't actually, except for the silver ones, shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg. And they're just a very affordable coin series to get. Anyway, hope this helps you with your coin sets. And have awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.